Hello everybody, welcome back to another YouTube video, and today we are going to be talking about some controversy in the CarX background, everything happening with YouTubers and streamers, multiple people quitting CarX because of different aspects of the game, but we're also going to be showcasing the brand new Ferrari F40. If you guys are wondering how to get the real life names, I will be making a tutorial in a couple of days about how to download Kino mod on PC and laptops, how to get it working, and most importantly, how to get the real life names. But further ado, let's buy this Ferrari F40 for $1 million. It costs the same as a Toyota Tacoma. But this car actually looks very, very close to the real life name. And when I first heard that they put a Ferrari in, I thought it was going to be a very run-down model like they have in the past, but the actual interior and the entire car basically looks very close to real life. We have our normal 4 different types of upgrades: Ultimate, Drift, Racing, and Turbo. We're obviously going to go for the Ultimate. We might use a Steam body kit. No, it won't. That's racing. I don't have enough money for a body kit, but I will showcase to you guys what type of upgrades you can do. So for lights, you've got a couple different options of pop-up headlights and different main headlights there. I'm going to keep this stock, obviously. I think these actually look quite good. But if you go over to the front bumper, you can remove it, and they definitely have a missed opportunity here with a better graphics and just better overall look for the frame here. Could definitely be better. A nice little spec touring car-esque bumper. The same thing colored, some louvers in canards, and then just some full-on time attack bumpers. If we go to the hood, we can almost get like a GTR hood here without the headlights and just that little roof or hood intake. The CDW roof just makes it looks like black. It doesn't look like carbon fiber to me. If we actually take a look at the engine here, it looks pretty detailed with the main parts, but the softer and smaller parts do not look very good. We can just take off the mirrors, put on some spec mirrors, or put on some racing mirrors. We can obviously put a roll cage in this car, like almost every car in the game, I believe, when we have our bumpers here. I'm going to select this front bumper just to showcase off the different skirts. Again, the RT Racing is actually quite cool. I don't like how it turns black over there, though. There we go, the yellow. And the X3 looks to be exactly the same, just a little lip. The trunk, we can put on some cover for this part, and also some new meshings in this light area. We can put a bash bar for the rear bumper. A lot of people wanted this for more cars to make them look more Formula Drift, tournament-esque type cars. Nice CDW bumper here with a couple different splitters. A bumper delete with just a splitter. That's actually pretty cool if you were doing racing or stuff like that. We have a little pop out on the side and another splitter. We'll go for the bash bar. For the spoiler, we have the stock, which is black with the yellow sides. Stock V2, which is the classic all one color. Spoiler, the RT, which is the same with a little different actual wing here. And the X Street, which actually just looks quite terrible. But if we head out to the taillights, it actually looks good with empty taillights because it's not using the taillight holders like most cars. We have extra lights, more bright lights maybe. We have some black rings in the middle, double headlight, and then almost a Mustang looking rear light there. We can get a triple blast pipe, basically the same as the stock, just angled up. We have a oval, which actually kind of looks okay on this car, and dual oval. I think we're just going to go for the triple blast pipes. Normally I change these to R Corp seats, but these actually look pretty decent with the yellow, so we're going to keep those. Same with the steering wheel. They actually kind of tried with this interior to make it look like the real thing. We are, though, going to put on a handbrake, and, you know, we're going to keep this stock old shifter here. It actually comes with F40 wheels on it, so we're just going to keep those. And we're not going to put any tire lettering. But like I said, not enough money to do that, so we're going to keep it pretty stock. What we are going to do, though, is make a custom setup. So I think we're going to go for a 90s car, as that is basically the most popular type of drift car here in CarX. We're going to make these a little bit stiffer because we are going to be basically slamming the car. So we don't want that to be bouncing up and down too much while we are driving. We're going to put the fast rebound up and the sway bar stiffness up just a little bit. Alignment, we are going to put our toe out to about 40, and in the rear we're going to put the toe in to about 70. The camber in the rear is going to be about 2.5, and in the front it's going to be about 1.7. We're going to keep stock everything else here except for kingpin angle inclination, which we're going to put to about 4. If we go back over here, we're going to put that to 11 degrees. Doesn't look like there is any clipping when we turn the wheel. Alright. For our wheels, our rim diameter, 18 actually looks pretty good on this car. The tire width in the rear is 325. We're going to put that down to about 310. We'll keep it 325. We might as well put down our front pressures and our rear pressures just a little bit. 90 adhesion. And then our wheelbase width is actually pretty good, completely stock. We're going to put that out to about 2 and put that to about 3. I think that looks good, everybody. We are running 35 for the tire profile, so it is a street tire when you actually go for the tire profile. Put that to 69 brake biased, obviously. We have to throw 69 in there somewhere. We're going to keep ABS on. It has 1,021 horsepower stock with the Ultimate. We could throw that all the way to 1,070. We're going to put our RPM down all the way. We'll put it to about mid, and then we're going to put our turbo pressures down to about 670. We are going to use a viscous slip diff. Normally, I use a spool, which is a locked differential, but today I'm going to try the viscous slip, which is the stock differential in the game. We're keeping all the gear ratios stock for today. I don't want to get too deep into it. We're going to try it out and then maybe even hop into a online server just to see how it feels with other cars. I am Cooper Lishke. I should have gotten this out of the way earlier, but I have been playing CarX for multiple years, and I'm just now getting into YouTube. If you are watching this video, please like and subscribe. Um, I have tried YouTube multiple times, and I've never really succeeded, but hopefully this time will be different. Um, I'm going to be making a lot of just drifting around, chilling, talking about stuff going on in the world, talking about new controversies in CarX or Assetto Corsa or different games. A little bit about me. I am 13 years old. I live in America. I have been a fan of motor racing, drifting since I was about 2.5, 3 years old. And as I said, I'm now 13, so I'm just really starting to get a grasp of the real world and how stuff like this could affect my life later on. So I'm trying my best to make the better of those decisions. But this car actually feels very, very nice. It's definitely a grippy car, even with the 90 adhesion. I'm terrible. As you guys can see, I do play on controller with assist for CarX and some other games. I recently tried out Drift 21. You might know it as Drift CE on other platforms like Xbox and PlayStation. But I have always been terrible at doing tandems, so I will have a series about getting better at tandems, the tips and tricks that I have learned about getting better in tandems, and just getting better at drifting overall. I do use 540 degrees no assist steering wheel for Assetto Corsa and other games like Gran Turismo. I've played a couple times. But when I do drifting on wheel, it's always 540 degrees no assist. I've tried to bump it up more. Doesn't really work for me, so I think I'm good keeping it like that. Oh, that was terrible. I don't know these lines. Normally I'm on a different line on East Toge. But we're going to be heading into a online server now, just to see how this car does with other people around. Kino Mod. I will be making a video on Kino Mod in a couple of days about how to download it, how to get real car names, how to get damage, how to get underglow, new lights, engine swaps, and stuff like that. I personally don't use tunes or liveries or even maps, for that matter, on Kino Mod. I normally stick to the in-game, but I will be making some mods and some videos about how to make mods or how to keep stuff in check with your mods, how to make sure you're installing them properly, how to make sure they are not going to crash when you try to open the game, how to make sure they're just going to run properly in general. But like I said, this car is very grippy, like incidental amount of grip. It's so grippy. You almost have to fully pull handbrake before a corner because you just can't get this thing sideways. But I do like how it feels. It's a very it's definitely weird in my opinion. It's just weird drifting a old supercar like this, and it just doesn't seem right. But obviously other people do it all the time, so it's fine. But yeah, this thing feels amazing. And I did want to talk to you guys today about one of my favorite YouTubers, who was actually one who inspired me to start making YouTube videos this time. His name is Goosiest, and he has recently talked about quitting CarX streaming, and he has, because of the cheating and griefing that people look out for and kind of abuse on CarX, and they have for multiple years. I've watched almost all of Goosiest's streams on CarX and Assetto Corsa, and almost every single time, no matter what he does, there's almost always a cheater or a hacker trying to do something within the game to just make it miserable. And they always find out how. I don't know why, but they do, and I don't know how. But I just wanted to talk today about some controversies. I think as a CarX community, we need to do something, because I have messaged them multiple times. Even huge CarX YouTubers and Twitch streamers have messaged them multiple times about these problems, and they always say the same thing. They say it's on the top of their priorities, and they're going to get it fixed as soon as possible, and they never do. In the best fashion, Goosiest sent a message talking about the cheating and griefing, along with multiple video clips and live footage of a griefer trying to sabotage his videos and clips. And they said that it was going to be top of their priority. And that was a year and a half ago. So I honestly do not think it was top of their priority. But we will see. I think we definitely have to do something in the CarX community to make them kind of realize that they need to fix what they're doing and fix how they run things at CarX Technologies. And I personally think that they are too focused on their mobile games. They're just pumping out these mobile games left and right. They had the original CarX Drift Racing Mobile. They had Drift Racing 2. They have CarX Street now. They have Highway Racing. They have rally games. And they've made so much money off of those games that I feel like they're not even trying anymore. I mean, it took us like 4 months to be able to favorite wheels, get two new cars. Two. I think I could do better than that, honestly. And get one new track layout, or maybe two, and a couple new mods for different cars in 4 months. That's insanity. That's so bad. I honestly think my grandma could make more mods in 4 months and more stuff for this game than they did. But we're gonna have to do something. We can't just let them say it's top priority and have them do nothing about it. It's bullshit. Honestly, it is crappy bullshit, and it should not be happening. Pardon my language, but they should be taking stand for the stuff that they need to fix in their game, and they shouldn't be making us message them for them to realize. They should be able to see the mistakes in their game, point them out, and work on them by themselves without needing the help of us to realize those mistakes. But anyway, guys, I think this is a pretty good point to end this video. The new Ferrari, it's a great car. I love how it feels. You guys should definitely check it out. And I think I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day.